Welcome to the Bosporan Kingdom campaign for Et Impera 1.2.8. In the last part, we continued our push against the Seleucids and taking this central area here of Mesopotamia. And of course, in the long term, we want to go this way. But down here, we got a bit of a problem because we took this provincial capital here and the Seleucids have decided to push against us. I'm just wondering whether we can bring this army down, that we can put some pressure on these guys. And they've accepted battle and we're sallying out. I think I'm going to probably the 72%. I'm just wondering whether it'd be easier just to go for the auto resolve here and see if we can do it. 74%. I think we're going to go with the auto resolve here. Otherwise, I'm not going to make progress. Okay, we lost a unit. And we've now destroyed this unit here. What we can do is merge these guys up. So we've only got an army of 18.
Ready for battle.
He can't move, but he can. I mean, it'd be nice to get a merc in here so that we can... Actually, what we'll do is we'll merge this unit up as well. Question is whether they've got another army lurking around here that may give us a problem. They've got a navy. And I think we're going to go after these guys. Yep. We're going to do a very quick battle here and take this army down. It's going to come at a high cost, but we didn't lose any more units, so and we've made a bit more cash. This guy's got a promotion, and what we're going to do is just pull him back behind the city here in defense, and we're just going to drop you in there. Not sure you can you can recruit a couple of units, so we got 24,000. Wow. I think I'd like I don't know, as a siege army, I'd like to possibly reshape this army a little bit. I can only recruit one of those. Okay, we need a replacement for them, don't we? My instinct is to actually, oh, we got one of these. I think if we get one of these in as well, because these have got a lot higher defense, although they got lower armor. In some ways, these are a bit cheaper and a bit more all-roundish. So we managed to defend against this area here, and of course, because they laid siege, this slowed up this area, stopped that. And of course, because they laid siege, this hoplite barracks wasn't knocked down. So I think this part we're going to just have to try and consolidate our position a little bit. We got this area here. I'd like this agent to kind of come through, see what's going on here, because this would be a nice breakthrough point towards getting down to Antiochia here. Construction complete. Hellenic colony in Hatra. We got this built here. I think we got a population surplus somewhere. Oh yeah. Well, I definitely know what I want to build here. We're going to go for this here, because we need that empire maintenance to come down. Getting 28%, it doesn't sound much, but when you think that, well, why are we with the, at the moment we got 10, you can see here, see when we get to the next Imperium level, we're going to get a 10% hike in empire maintenance, and this keeps going up all the time. So if you don't keep the empire maintenance down, sooner or later you're just going to come unstuck. The other thing I also would like to do is, you've got a library there. I think one of these provincial capitals actually has food in here. This is giving me 5 food and 50 wealth. Again, I just want to convert that to a library as well, because we've got a food surplus here. So I think getting a library here is going to make a difference. We've got to start thinking like this now. You've got a library, one more turn and you'll be ready to go. We need this settlement eventually. So we're going to have to turn on those guys. I'm just wondering. This army's got a bit of a weird build, actually. We've got 680. We've got income of 16,000. Wow. Okay, we can't recruit there. I think you're out of range here, aren't you? Try and recruit here. Oh no, you've got troops. So we have the possibility of pushing into here. Get a couple of these. That bring up to 16. We certainly need some cav in here. So just get some cav in there. Just want to build this army up so that it can swoop into here. As I say, we got this army needs to kind of refurbish. Our general here needs a bit of a refurbishment as well. And then what would actually let me just see. I'm inclined at the moment to if we take they've got these guys. If we give him one of these, and you can bring one of those back as well. I think these are the heavy horse archers. These are the lighter horse archers, aren't they? Go like that. We cancel you. We give him another horse archer. What that will leave is this army will have 4 horse archers. This army will can fall back, and I think what they can do is link up with these guys, and I can reshape the army that way. And then you can bring in a tougher. Bring you in a unit there, and possibly a second unit here, so that you can build up, so you can defend this flank. That frees up this army to move up to here, where we can do a bit of an exchange. I think that will work. Yeah. How big's the garrison here? We probably destroyed it in the process of the. So we may need to keep this army. Well, what we could do is send this army up here, or we could do a bit of an exchange. Keep the 2 small armies down here, send this army up here until it refurbishes. And I don't know if I've got anything else I can build. You've got no problem with public order. You're okay. Mesopotamia is good. You could take that up, or a little bit more public order and a little bit of squalor. Yeah, I think we'll take that up just to compensate for the food that I've knocked down. Bosporan Kingdom, and Scythia's out there. Okay, I'm just going to go for an intern. Oh nope, got some promotions. I think we'll go with the cultural conversion there, so that she can keep kind of converting this province a little bit, and we'll go that way as well. Well, we certainly want campaign movement range. because with siege armies, because they got a shorter range due to the artillery, the more campaign movement range you get, the better. Okay, got an increase in rank as Spartak. Wow, this guy's pushing up the rank really quickly. Increase in rank. 2 generals got an increase in rank, and a noblewoman. Wow. Subject gains notoriety, -4 public order. Do that straight away. Let me just see. Traveler from Dodina brings word of ill omens at the Oracle and needs to spread people panic. We're sacrifice a bull, I think. Right, we've got our... This is Spartacus. Gives cunning, ammunition, movement, and intellectuals. Part of me says that even though he's a frontline general, he needs a little bit becoming a capable but bureaucrat. Whoops. Cultural conversion. I don't think cultural conversion is that big an issue at the moment because we're in Hellenic territory. Or -1 upkeep for all land units. It's not bad actually. What that does, replenishment rate, discovering hidden armies. No, I think we're going to go this way. And public order, 1 food, -3 of local province. I think we'll go with the empire maintenance. He is our faction or family leader. This guy here is the one that's meant to be he's the guy here that -10 upkeep, army only. I just get the feeling he should be more in the front line now. In fact, I'm kind of inclined to move him forward. In fact, I'm going to do it now. Because at the moment he's up here, isn't he? He's quite literally just sat here as a general. I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring him in as a... I don't think he's got anything that's specific. We're going to replace him with a fairly factoid influence. Not you. Yeah, he's a new guy. I think we're panic nobility. Okay. I think we're going to bring him in as a thing. We'll give him Greek Marines. 120. That's 135. I think we'll give him that. This guy. And then we're... Is there anything here that will... cunning... Give him that. And we'll give him that as well. Now, of course, that's going to give a bit of a public order issue because we've lost all that benefit from him. But we can offset that later on by him, by bringing up a little army here, and he can stand here and offset him. But I really feel, well, what we could do is once we got a couple of guys down here that might get a bit of rank, which can do something. Now, something else I want to look at is here. There's Persian immigrants. What do we get from here? Well, we can already recruit these, so there's no benefit of doing that. What we're going to do is just go there. Because again, I want a library in this area. He's still recruiting. As far as I can tell, there are no Persian Seleucid armies in this area, so to pull this army back. And as I say, I think what we might do is start swapping these around with respect to he's really rock solid. We could steal a couple of units off of him. The when do we only got? I mean, the horse archers are good, but I think there's a siege army. We need to swap one more unit round. So we're what you've got? You've got armor of 33. You've got armor of 27. The Bosporan horse archers, missile range 16, range 50, 150. The melee attack 14, 17. These guys are a bit kind of lighter on the armor. I don't know, 30, 33. They're compatible is probably the polite way of saying it. And we got line. We got this here. I think we're going to get another Bosporan Lancer in here because these are quite good at combating the heavy cavalry, and then we could probably bring in. I think we'll just keep adding these units in as well. I think what I am going to do is we're just going to raise a general here to be a little bit and you're just going to
ready for battle. I want hourly patrols.
You can just what we got here. Now technically these guys don't need to be in a defensive role, so what we got here, Operation Warriors, armor 11, 10. These guys are more potent. Oh, where's the cannot recruit, already recruited the maximum number. Okay, what I want is a couple of kind of small units here just so that I can get up to 3. I think what we'll do is we'll just get a couple of these, and then that means I can put him out here out on patrol. Actually, I think what we can do is let's take that up there. And then once he's taken up to compensate for the effect of this navy, we can then move him on. I think that's all we can do this turn. I can't think of anything else I really want to build at the moment. I want to kind of consolidate this position. Yeah, I think we're okay. Don't really need this. I mean, that would give us a bit of extra growth from the perspective of food and a tiny amount of money. Okay, maybe we'll take that up as well over in that settlement there, and we're just going to go for another end turn. Okay, got some. Well, what we can do is, oh, that empire maintenance is nice. Commercial growth. Don't think we really need growth now. Cultural conversion we don't need. Put in some public order here, and then sheer shove it a little bit as well. And actually what we can do is get that extra little bit of empire maintenance as well. And we got general down here. This guy's a new guy. He's going to be more defensive, so what we probably need, he doesn't really need the military capability. What he does need is that little bit of empire maintenance again. What we want, skill for all speed units. I think we'll give him that just to push him up. Anything else? Wealth or commerce, local province. That won't be bad actually, because this could be a very wealthy province, but then again he may not stay here that long. Gravitas plus for ruling. I think we'll give him that just so that he can do it. Chance of aging. I think we'll give him that as well. How much money we're making here? Yeah, see, he will have quite a big influence on this area here. This is a very wealthy province. I'm just going to go for an intern. This guy's returned home. Agent exposed. Ill omens. Gods are pleased by our noble sacrifice. Thank you, game. Right, we've got our good general. Question is, where are we going to put him? I think you're in a good position. I think we're going to bring you in. Who returned home? Let's get into here. This is the. You're in Odessa. You're the heir, aren't you? So you're in Odessa. And you're a Hergamon. I was going to put him in this army, but this is actually the heir, and we need to get him to get some experience. So, this army needs a bit of a boost. So what we're going to do is bring this army down this way. Yeah.
Ready for battle.
You're okay.
At your command.
You're the faction leader. Okay. How are you? You've got no rank. We got this guy here.
March.
You come out of there. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to replace the faction heir here with him. Bring you in.
We hunger for battle.
And then what we'll probably do is we'll put the faction heir in this navy for a little while, because he will be able to build up a bit of experience just by hanging around here. And so that would be the option.
Ready for battle.
You can go in patrol,
Any man who drops out.
and you can just sit there for the moment. These guys are kind of hanging around.
Commander.
This army can come in and take some of this cav
Your command.
and drop off some, build this army up to strength with we can put some of these in, and then that means that this army can then move back while this army
Ready for
kind of
battle.
just rebuilds a bit. So you need to come up to about here.
Is that all? We hunger for battle.
How good are you? You're pretty close. You can come here.
Ready for further orders.
Yeah, I think that will work. We just maneuver these armies backwards and forwards so that you can come into this area here. Somagasta. I mean, we can. This means leaving this area kind of exposed, but that won't be too much of a problem, especially if we can get another unit in here. We've got 2 Bosporan Lancers. Actually, I think we've got the money, so we're just going to have a 4 and 4 line here. And I think that will work, and we won't use horse archers in this army. This is going to be a heavy field army. This is going to be
Ready for orders.
a kind of mixed field army. You need to get that upgraded. This will be our siege army, which isn't too bad. It's just got a little bit too much in the way of cav. And then this will be our defensive army. In fact, I think what we'll do is we put in what we got here. Got Babylonian heavy spearmen here. Gonna drop one of. I mean, these are reasonably cheap. I think we'll just drop one of you in as well. Actually, what was the?
Ready for battle.
Yeah. And then what we'll do is we'll offload some of the infantry here. Probably some of these guys because they're very strong in defense. We can bring this army up to full strength. And he can defend this frontier against the Seleucids because they're going to push back really hard here. And I think that's it. And anything else that we've got? Quartermaster, military, influence of ruling party. I mean, I think what we will do is see if we've got anyone who needs to go out, and got her here. She's a daughter. I'd like to get us another one here. They're all Tannic. I need someone here who can fill this gap. Let me just here. Right, you need to go out somewhere. I think we're going to send you to there. How is the politics at the moment? Pretty solid, so we're okay. You're fully up to strength. Anything you can add? That's mainly no. Okay. You're up to strength. You're fully equipped. Right, we're getting some daughters coming in now. I don't feel the pressing need for. How old are you? You're 28. You're 24. You're 17. You could get married. You're part of. It's this family line that we need to kind of develop. You're not. You're only 15 at the moment, so you're not old enough. You don't have a daughter. You're 17. You're 24. I think we could get you married, so that he can come in and do that. That might change the Tannic. Nope. I'm the eternal optimist, and I think she's a member of the family, so we send her to Pergamon. And I think that's all we can do this turn, so we're just going to go for another end turn. Okay, so we got political intrigue, troop morale panels. Well, we're certainly going to take syncretism. So we got an increase in troop morale and a decrease. And we've got an increased rate in civil technology. Child has died. We've now completed central grain warehouse. Anatolus, he's returned home from military command. Okay, let me just see. I think we'll do the research first, because we've currently got a bonus to what do we get? What the research? What we've done? Central grain warehouse is what we completed. I think that is, can't remember where. Okay, where is it? Was it? Were we doing military? Oh, this one here. So we've now got the ability to upgrade to a tier 3 armorer. We've also got reduction of banditry in all the provinces, which is quite useful. We got a weaponsmith here, which will give us. I don't think I really want to go that way, because we do have a perk to. That's wealth. My instinct is to go back to philosophy. We're getting to a point now where we need to complete this. You can see we get some more empire maintenance by completing that. Wealth from cultural regions, political instance, political actions. I think we'll go with that and see if we can get that done a little bit. Right, we've got subterranean here. That should give us that fixes the squalor situation. And what we're probably going to go to, I think they both go to 1 Empire maintenance at plus 10 sanitation. I don't think there's a lot in this kind of it's wealth from agriculture. That gives us and we don't really need growth, so I think we'll go the direction of the water tank, because this province is now completely full. We still need, oh, we got to get to cranes. Okay. And who is the heir that we were? It's Antolius. Right, you need to come into here. Place. Want to hire you in. Game was just costing us a lot of money, but I think we'll be okay. And the combined effect now, and what that should do is he should be able to sit here and just gain a little bit of there. It says garrison public order penalty -10 public order due to military presence, but means he can just sit there and do his thing. Now we could, I think we'll just take you outside so you can defend. Give you here. Okay, I want I think we'll just want to. I think we'll leave a couple of horse. Actually, I'm going to take all the horse archers. Actually, cancel that. I can't remember which one is.
Commander.
I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? It's.
Make haste, men.
We'll just leave 2 horse archers here. Give him that.
Advance.
Gives this army a very tough front line. Probably way over the top. But from a defensive perspective, this army will be virtually unbeatable in fighting round a garrison here. And we can start moving this army back. Oops, no. And then he can come back up to here. So he's got this army here. Got a small front line. You're kind of half ready to go. Can't see the Seleucids getting in there, so I think we can afford to take a chance moving you up here, and that brings this army into range of here. And this guy here, so we got our 2 elite armies that can. Who's going to come and go in on the front line? I don't think this guy's fought for a little while, so what we'll do is we're going to bring you up to here. And then we're going to bring you down into here. I'm going to encircle that for the moment. Yeah. And just sit and defend here. I mean, Hatra has a garrison of 18. I quite like the idea of, so we got a couple of lancers, a couple of, we're going to get another couple of, so we're just going to make this into predominantly cavalry army. Apologies for this, but I'm aware that time is pushing on. I don't really have enough time to fight this battle. Plus, it's going to be a nonsense anyway, so I'm going to go for and we take them down. And we're just gonna like that. This guy gets the promotion. We just want to come through here. Oh, this is so tempting. This has got. Okay, you can come there. Looks like these guys might be preparing to have a crack at them. And we've got this here. So what we'll do is. So we're 76% Hellenic. This is one of the nice things about when you're playing a Hellenic faction. But when you expand down into this area, virtually everybody is pro, which means your population is pretty rock solid as well. Just to show you that. Where's it? That's supply. You can see here that you don't lose that much population if you just occupy. I don't really want barracks here. And Persian settlement. What on earth is this? Why have you got a Persian settlement here? Does that mean we got to pay to knock this down? I think we'll just knock you down there, and that gives us access to wine. And just what I'm going to do is just shoot one more end turn because I want to make sure I get this army back up to here so that we're in a fairly strong position. So just have a quick look at the notices. We've got subterranean aqueduct up here. We've done that. We've got an allied noble garrison here. Wow. Goralus. What can you recruit here then? Curious. Oh, we've got some 51 armor. Look at these guys. I mean, the upkeep is phenomenal, and there's probably a limit on how many of these we can recruit. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, we've now got these very heavy horse archers. I mean, ideally, I'd like to have an allied nomadic colony down in the south here. Anything else that we can recruit here? Wow. And we got Scythian noble cavalry as well. Wow. Oh, I'd be so tempted to use these. Imagine a cavalry army made up completely of these guys. These and these. I mean, they'd be almost unbeatable in an open field battle. Even against possibly even the Romans. But we're not going to spend the money on that just yet. That's for the future. Okay, what we got here in Sumatria. Plenty of public order. And we've now got a squalor. I think we can afford to take that up in as well now. And we're just going to pop another end turn very quick. Oops, no. So we got you here. We'll give her cunning there. And we're certainly going to give her... We don't need any growth here. So we're just going to shoot another... Actually, let's double down with the Empire maintenance. And this guy's got... That's +5. That's... Yeah, we'll go with that one. Oh, well, we can double down. Double down. Okay, Rani, what's this? Cavalry training. Rigorous training will ensure the cavalry recruits are more effective on the battlefield. We'll go with that. The military subversion up here. Politician returned home. Child is born. So, right, first things first, I need to get this army, this guy, back to here. So he's behind Hatra. I think we're We got 2 lancers. Just gonna drop. Yeah, we got the money for it, so I want to drop 1 more horse archer into this army and keep building it up. We've completed the agora here, which means we want that library in there. How's the Empire maintenance is 30%, because we took this bunch of. I think we're going to push through here and take this. And I'm just going to encircle that, and that will be a battle for the next part. Bring this agent down here. Actually, no. Always like these guys behind the settlements. We got no need for cultural conversion. We got here nomadic outpost. Let's just see what we got here. What we got here. Nothing here from Persian quarters. This just improves the garrison. So we got no real AOR recruitment here. We certainly want to come this way. That's another 1250. So we certainly want to come the way of the wine. And I think we're going to come there. I've also just remembered that what I could do up here is I could take you up. That's going to improve the armor on our things. Just before we spend the money, though, we'll just see if there's anything else around that we can. You're here. You're recruiting here. You've got pretty solid. 1 more turn and we'll get the silk trader in here. Food wise, we're okay. Next turn we can start on a library here. This is looking good. We got any areas where we got public order problems? No. So we're looking pretty rock solid. So I think we can afford to just put in that, because that will give us level 2 armors. In fact, there's what's the. Yeah, we got a bit of public order and a bit of squalor, but that's it's going to be a pain. Got negative public order here. I think I've got to do something about this, so we're gonna have to get rid of this. I think I'm not exactly sure what you're doing there, but we need to get rid of you. Means we've got no military recruitment here, but yeah, I think we can do that, and then we're going to get the sanitation in here. Otherwise, we're going to get disease, and that's bad news. I think that's all we can do in this part. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.